little bit about your robots here.
Yeah, so Pringle Robotics, we're actually a division of Pringle Technology. We've been around since 2014. Pringle Robotics has been around for the last 4 years. But we don't really do the hardware, we do all the software for our robots. So we have delivery robots, we have cleaning and sanitizing robots. So restaurants, casinos, cruise ships, they really like taking advantage of the robots that can do everything from deliver water to players, deliver food in the restaurants. Waiters can use them to bus tables and get them back to the kitchen to take back all the dirty plates and bring out new food for guests waiting on their food, yeah.
So how does the cleaning robots work? I know with the whole COVID thing.
Yeah, so this guy right here actually has UV lights on it, as well as disinfecting mist. So when we do a pilot program with a hospital, then we have to meet with all their infectious disease teams and all their different department heads to make sure that whatever we're dispensing out of the cleaning robot meets their sanitary needs that they have. So most of the time, a hospital will have its own solution that it uses. So on the side there, you just pour it in, fill it up, the UV lights come out as well as the mist cleans it. So when it's used on a casino floor, obviously we don't want people looking into the UV light bars, right? So yeah, so we wait till a section of the casino is closed. If they want to use it in housekeeping, then it can go down a hallway, kind of spray and clean at the same time. It also has the ability to, if a maid wants to take it into a room with them, so it's cleaning the air and disinfecting the sheets and everything that the UV light has exposure to. So they can make the bed and they can keep going on rooms and rooms and rooms, and the thing will just come down the hallway and clean the hallways or the bathrooms or whatever, yeah.
And then how much are they roughly for each?
So anywhere, the smaller guys are 9,000 on up to 40, 50,000. We have lease programs that most people will take advantage of. So it's anywhere from 900 to, depending on what unit you get, $900 to $1,500 a month at least for it. But when we come out and work with a new organization, like I said, we'll typically set up like a 30-day trial period with them, pilot study, make sure that the robots are doing everything that they need to do. So at that point, like we just did a pilot study with Boyd Gaming, so they put us in a couple of casino restaurants in Illinois, and after that month, we say, okay, is it doing everything you want it to do? What feedback do we get from you guys that maybe you'd like to see do something else? So then we'll go back and edit the software if we need to.
Okay. So,
yeah.
What have been some of the reactions of people with the robot when they see it? Like a restaurant?
Yeah. So if you ask that same question, in Asia, where these things have been around for years and years, they get pretty annoyed with them. But here in America and North America, since the technology really hasn't taken off yet, it's very much a novelty. Some of the robots can come in and augment the employee's situation and make it a better environment for the guests as well. They're not meant to take anybody's job or anything like that. But we do have a lot of people now who realize they can make more money by staying at home and collecting unemployment. So if something happens and it's one of these is in a restaurant, let's say, and they're down servers for that day, the cooks in the back, they can just put the food on the different trays. We know it communicates with the RFID chips that are on all the tables, so it knows to deliver that food to table number 15. So again, they're made to augment that, really, whatever the employee is doing, not take anybody's place. But if it has to be, they can be used to do that.
Now, if this is used in a restaurant and some drunk person wanders over, can they ship it over fairly easily?
Not very easy. No, you'd have to be really drunk you would just have to lay on it basically to get that thing to tip over.
Okay.
And we've had Princess Cruise Lines, we were just talking with them and they asked us the same thing. If it's a smaller vessel and either somebody runs into it or there's a storm on the, so they can handle about a 5% grade, which is most, handicap accessible wheelchair ramps. But outside of that, they're bottom heavy. So yeah, if somebody falls over on top of it, it's gonna fall over too. But it's got enough LiDAR technology in it that it can sense somebody from 3 to 5 feet away, knows to go around, and it'll go back on track if need be.
Now, since it looks so cool, like little kids on a cruise ship, will they try and jump on it or catch a ride?
Who knows what people will try with things, right? People get pretty creative. If it's a chair, I think little kids will always find something to do with a chair, but most of these, like some of these larger ones, it has a kitty face. So if somebody comes by and rubs the top of the robot, it'll purr and say, "Oh, thank you," and talk to you. And this one actually has a mode on it. Well, it's called the birthday mode. So if it's somebody's birthday at the restaurant, then the waiter or the wait staff or a manager will come over and hit birthday mode, go to this table, and it'll light up and sing happy birthday and do all that. So we rely a lot on parents saying, "No, don't go touch that, don't jump on it." But I think sometimes like with adults, you've had too much to drink at a casino or whatever, you want to play with it and touch it, and
Right, and jump on it and ride it.
yeah. So there's some, I guess, for lack of a better word, use cases that we're still trying to, do we need to put safety wheels on it so it doesn't completely tip? But